hate army, bro.
Shut up for hate.
By the way, if you guys aren't aware, Snow Carl just doesn't come around anymore. This is not Snow Carl. This is someone who, this has been a joke name of theirs forever. Snow Carl is gone. And, you know, it happens. So, we'll miss you, Snow Carl. Sorry we haven't seen you in ages. Wish you the best. Okay. Well, I'm going to read it. I'm going to respond. I promise you I'm not going to cause any drama. Okay? Did you see Review Tech USA has deactivated his Twitter? It looks like your trolls became too toxic for him after he decided to pick a fight with them because you decided to cancel the documentary. You want to know the funny part about that? I know absolutely nothing about that at all. I don't know anything about him arguing with my trolls because I canceled the documentary. Like, what does that have to do? What? That doesn't even make sense. So I canceled my documentary for various reasons. As I've explained to you guys, the reason I canceled it was twofold. Number one, I did feel like I was biting off more than I could chew. Especially with everything going on right now, I wanted to launch the Throwback channel this year. I wanted to bring my wife into my content again in some capacity. And with everything else going on in my life privately as well, also balancing that with a documentary, it felt like it was going to be too much and the documentary was going to end up sucking. And what's the point of doing it then? The other half is, as I've told you guys, I feel like the only time that I should do a documentary is if I feel like I absolutely need to tell my story to the world and it's near the end of the story, right? Why do a documentary if it's not done yet? The story's not over. Well, why are you documenting it? It's like it's still in process, correct? And I feel like I am. I'm in the middle of a lot of stuff going on, that the process will be different over time. So why do it now? In addition, if you didn't notice, when I announced the documentary, basically who rejoiced? My trolls. It wasn't my viewers. It was just basically people who trolled were oh, this is great. We're going to get all this inside info on Phil's life that we can use to hurt him. And we can make fun of him even further forever. Rather than being, oh, this is fascinating. We'll get to learn about new aspects of Phil and get to find out more about what his life is like and what he's been through and his journey and everything there. It was more like, haha, more ammo to razz him and hurt him and do whatever we can to fuck with him and harass him, right? So when that happened, I was like, I think this is a bad idea, and I think I made the right decision, canceling it, okay? I have no clue what that has to do with Review Tech USA. The only thing I can say is, as we all know, Rich has been a man obsessed with me for so many years and used me not only as the butt of his jokes, but as a way to get cheap content, right? It's not intelligent stuff that he does in regards to me. It's him constantly razzing my accident in 2016. Yes, 8 fucking years ago. He still acts like it's something that happened yesterday, okay? He's constantly bringing up nonsensical stuff so that he can get attention from a very dumb audience. Very stupid fucking people who like that, and then throw money at him for doing it. So it's like the most lowbrow, easy mode way to get attention from dummies who will then throw money at you because they're stupid. And he does it all the time, right? So the only thing I can think is when the documentary was going to happen, Rich was probably happy because he felt he was going to get a lot of content out of it. And then when it got canceled, he got pissed off because he thought maybe it was because of the trolls that I canceled it. And so he's angry at my trolls. That's literally the only thing I can surmise. I don't know if that's true because I don't watch Rich's content or follow him at all. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay? Now, I have no idea how he has any involvement with any of my trolls whatsoever. I don't talk to my trolls. I ignore them. As you know, I don't even know who they are or anything. I pay no attention to any of them. So I don't even know anything about them. Besides what you guys usually tell me in the chat. That's it. So to respond directly to this comment, did you see Review Tech USA deactivated his Twitter? No. Why wouldn't I know that? Because Rich has always maintained an incredibly toxic Twitter. And what I mean by that is he would always post up dumb shit on his Twitter. Like really lowbrow dumb shit for idiots. And it's one thing if you just do it to your audience, but anytime he would tweet me in a tweet and then do that, I would, no exaggeration, end up with hundreds to thousands of the most brain-dead idiots tweeting me for a day. Now, I use my Twitter for business. I need to be able to post up my schedule. I need to be able to read important things. I can't have my feed filled up with a bunch of fucking mouth droolers, which is exactly what would happen every time he tweeted me. It was a bunch of like degenerates would come out and start tweeting me nonsense all day long that I didn't ever want to see. Okay? So I blocked him ages ago. And apparently he had a hissy fit about it and bitched all over the internet. I got blocked by Darkside Phil. So over the years, I tried to unblock him, reblock him, unblock him. The latest time that I tried to be nice to the guy was a year ago. I heard that his family members, I think his daughter, was like ill and not doing well. And a lot of people told me about it on my stream. So I reached out to him with an olive branch. On Twitter, I DM'd him and I said, I'm really sorry to hear about that. I hope that things get better for you. Genuinely, it's not, I don't dislike you. It's just you caused me too many problems with the way you act. And I hope that your family members get better. To which he said, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Then he literally later that day went on his Twitter and made a bunch of negative posts about me. The same fucking day. So after that, I was like, I've had enough of this guy. And I blocked him. And I was done with it. After that, I was just... And that's it. So I have had zero interaction directly with Rich in about a year. I don't care about the guy or anything. And as I said, I don't wish the guy harm. I know apparently he's going through a really bad time right now with a fallout with his editor and a lot of people crapping on him and hating on him and stuff. I know nothing about that. All right. I don't know why he's picking a fight with my trolls. If anything, you would definitely think that he would have learned from my situation that every time that you engage trolls, you give them power and that just makes them get worse. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, why would he have engaged the trolls? I don't get that. That's exactly what they're looking for. They want you to talk about them, to engage with what they're saying, to engage with their content. That's how they milk you more, right? I mean, this is not rocket science. This is common knowledge at this point. So you just ignore them. You just go on with your life. And I've had a lot of success in the last year just completely ignoring all this nonsense around me, and I'm just having a good time now in my own content. So, no, I don't know that he deactivated his Twitter. I never saw anything of value on his Twitter. Usually it was just toxic shit he would post up for dumb reactions from idiots, and then they would flood my timeline. So I haven't really looked at his Twitter in 100 years, nor do I care. I don't know why he would have engaged with my trolls. That really sounds incredibly fucking stupid that he would have done that. That's just asking for trouble. And I want nothing to do with the guy. I wish him the best. I hope that things get better for him. I don't want anyone to be in a bad way, but I just want to be completely separated from this man and anything he's involved with because he doesn't seem to be able to have like a normal, mature attitude about anything. Every time that I've reached out to him to try to be fair or let's have a civil conversation. Let's just be respectful to each other. He immediately turns it into drama and something for personal benefit. So I want nothing to do with the guy whatsoever. Zero. I would rather never hear about him ever again in my life if that was possible. Of course, I know it's not. I know people can't help themselves. They got to bring him up in my content and shit. I just want nothing to do with the guy. You know what I mean? I know absolutely nothing to do with this man at all, if possible. Okay? Fair enough. I hope so. I hope that makes sense. I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. Again, I want nothing to do with nonsense at all. I just want to be free from drama. So I don't see how, engaging with dramatic people who every time that I have an interaction with them cause drama is anything beneficial to me or this channel or the content or the people watching. It's nonsense. Okay? Fair enough? Okay, good. It's sad because I wish that there were reasonable people out there. It just doesn't seem like there are any. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single time that I've tried to be reasonable with people about, hey, you want to have a conversation? You want to have a hang? No, everyone just wants to use me and my name for drama purposes to get a rise and to get money. That's all it is. They want the attention, the clickbait, the money. They can't resist it. So, it's stupid. Okay.